Hello and welcome to my craft room. My name is Michelle Wells. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from Tasmania, Australia. Today I'm going to create a cute little card. I'm going to be using the fluttering stamp set, and I'm going to use the Approaching Perfection stamp set. And I'm also going to use the dies that go with the floating and fluttering stamp set. So I'm going to pop them aside. I'm also using Bumblebee, Highland Heather, Magenta Madness, Soft Suede and Granny Apple Green. They're the colours that I'm going to be using. I'm going to pop all those aside because I'll need those in a second. And the card that I'm going to create today is I'm going to create a floating card. So I've got these ones here that I've made a few years ago. A year ago, so I'll just grab them all out and show you what I've made. So I'm going to recreate this one again. This one here I've used the Happy for Mother's Day, so this one's Happy Mother's Day and it's got the butterflies on there. This one is another birthday one, and this one's using the balloon stamp set. This die is actually still current, so and the butterflies are still current as well. Not I think this was actually, did I stamp or did I cut them out? I might have cut them out of the designer series paper. Yeah, I did. So that's no longer available. But and this one here, I don't think the stamp set is available anymore for that one. I can't see it up there, but I could be wrong. But I've made this one as well, and this one I know is not current, but I made this one. So I'm going to recreate this one again today using the floating butterflies. So like I said, I've got all my stuff here, but before I start that, I'll show you what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to bring a piece of Whisper White out. I'm going to use the stamp, and I'm going to show you before I show you what I've done. So I'm going to stamp this up in Memento black ink. So I'm just going to stamp that up, and like I've already done all these ahead of time, but I just want to show you how I get this. So I've just inked that up with Memento black ink, and then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to line it up there on that piece, because I've already like pre-cut all the pieces out of there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to grab all my colours. So I'm going to start with Highland Heather first, and out of the stamps that I'm just grabbing the so I've just stamped using this stamp set. So I've stamped this stamp, so I've stamped all the images there, and then I've got I'm going to do in full strength with the Highland Heather. So I'm just going to line that over. This is another one from the stamp set. So I'm just going to line that up, and I'm just going to stamp over there and get rid of that pink. Then I'm going to grab another one, and this one is out of the same stamp set. So all these are out of the floating and fluttering stamp set, so I'm just trying to get rid of that. So I'm going to do this one in and I can't remember which colors I've done them, but that's okay. I'm just going to do them in so I'm just going to stamp this one and line up over that stamp. So these are the colors that go over top of the stamp. So, and like I said, these are all in the stamp set. So I'm just going to stick them all up there because I'm running out of room. So that was the Magenta Madness. So now I'm going to grab the Granny Apple Green, and I'm just going to grab this little leaf here, and this is just going to go over top of this one here, and then we're going to do the same thing on this one here, and these, you just line them up, and you've all done. So put that up there. And I'm just going to grab my soft suede, and this is going to be for the other little So we only need one of these, so that's just going to go over top of there, and that's that one. And the last one is Bumblebee, and this is going to be our other little Bumblebee. Our little butterfly is going to be in Bumblebee on this side. So, and there is our colours. That's all we need. I'm just going to wipe that one off. And that's all the colours I did. So I'd run that through, actually I'll show you how I did that. And I'm going to bring in my new mini cut and emboss. So I'm just using the die out of here. So I'm just going to bring in my cute little, I have not used this yet. So this is my cute little, cut and emboss. So I've got my bottom plate, my number 2, and I'm going to pop my my piece of Whisper White stamped image in there. I'm going to pop this over top, and then I'm going to grab my other one, and I'm just going to line it up there, and then I'm just going to run him through. And I've got a bit of a dimensional one there, but that's okay. And that should have cut that out. So, and I like it because I can cut, and there you go. So that's my first cut. So don't worry, if you've never seen these before, don't worry. We use one to cut and we use one to, so that's how I cut that out. I'm just going to pop him back over there. I like this little one because I can leave him on my desk and I can get him out. And so once you've cut that out, that's what we're going to use. But like I said, I've already pre-cut everything ahead of time, and I did have them. Oh, there they are. So I've got a piece of Highland Heather for my base, and that's 5.5 by 8 and scored at 4. So I'll have a 5.5 by 4. I've got a piece here for my other thing in a minute. I've got a piece of Bumblebee, and that's just going to go on the top, and that's cut at 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then I cut another piece down, and I cut this piece here down just so I've cut that down. I'm not really quite sure, but I'll have all the measurements. Instead of cutting that down, I just cut that down 1/8 of an inch smaller. So I'd then the top piece. So, and that'll just give us our border there, but I will pop all the measurements in below. And like I said, I've already pre-cut out all my pieces here. So I've got 4 of those already cut out, I think I did have. So I've lost one. Okay. So I did have another one. I had 4 pieces all cut. I might have dropped one just then, did I? I'll just have a look. Yeah, I don't know where that piece has gone. I had 4 of those cut out already. So, and I don't know where it's gone. Okay, so I like, oh no, they are. They're stuck together. So that is all I've got there. So I'm going to put these pieces aside here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this piece that I've already pre-cut, and I'm just going to line these up onto that white piece. So I'm just going to pop them around of where I would like to have them. So I might want to have those 2 going that way, and I may want to have and you can cut these down if you want to, so you're not using, but I'm working out how I want to have them. So I'm thinking I might have that piece there, and actually I might have that one there, going there, and I might have that one going that way. And I may might snip this little one that I've just did. So I might just snip some little bits off that. So I might just have that little butterfly there. So I'm just going to snip these little pieces off. Oh, and so I might have that one going there, that one going that way, and that going up there. But I might also pop this little one here, there. So, and then I'll cut this other little one here, and I might just cut this little guy here out and pop him down there. So I might just have that one going there, and you can just see what I'm doing here. I'm just like creating that little scene there. So and I might just pop, so if I stick him in there, then I'm just working out, pop that piece there because I don't want any spaces, and this one's pretty good to do all the spaces with. And so I'm just going to stick that little piece up in there. Okay, give him a little bit of a trim, better trim, because I actually snipped him off and he looks like, but I might just pop that one up there, and I think that's how I want to have it. So, or did I'm just going to have a little look that way. Do I want to have him? No, I'm thinking I might have that one going that way. No, I'm just going to go with how I've got that. So, or do I want to pop that one around that way? No, I'm just going to stick it like that, and I'll just see how I go. So I think I might end up with, I'm just going to bring him in just a little bit more. Might move that one. I might have that one sitting going that way. There you go. And I will stick that one on the outside there like that. And then I might bring this little one here. You probably don't need them all. So I'm just going to stick that one there. And I'll probably just cut this little purple one here off. And okay, just going to give that a bit of a trim. So, and I might have him going, making a, might just have that one sitting off there, and that one might go slide in there, and we'll just see how I go with these. I may even pop him there, and actually no, we probably need some of these little leaves down in here. Right, he's going to go there, that's going to go there. I'm just going to chop that little tiny one off, and okay, this is me just playing around with getting these. So that's going to go there like that, and we're going to pop this little guy down here. So probably don't need all these, but I'm just going to pop him there, and actually might pop, have to go upside down. I might just pop him there, and then these little guys here I can just fill in, with like pop them over there. So I might just chop, okay, few down there. Quite like that one in there. So I'm just going to chop this little guy here and here and sort of give it a clean up so it looks better. And make sure you don't do it over. I'm just going to pop that there. So I'm just covering up all those little white areas. So I might pop him. Okay. Pop that there. Because I can just snip these bits off anyway when I've done. So I'm just going to pop that bit there. And I'm just going to pop this little piece down in here. And then I might just pop that piece there. So once you've got where you want it, so I'm just going to pop him a little bit around there. And I'm just going to stick that piece there. So once you've got him where you want him, so I'm quite happy with that. Actually, might move that down a little bit there. And I'm just going to stick that on the side there. And once you're happy with where you've situated your pieces, then we're going to grab, okay, I'm just still playing around with this little piece here. Actually, I might just pop him there and might stick that little green piece there. Yeah, that looks better. So once you've done that, then you'll get your piece of, and I'm just using the backing from the, I'll just double check to make sure I'm still going. Yeah, so I'm just using the backing, like when you make stickers, this is just the backing that goes on the back of the sticker sheet. So the backing that goes on the stickers. So when you pull stickers off, you'll have a backing on there so you can transfer. So this is like a transfer paper. So all I'm going to do is grab my transfer paper and I'm just going to stick it over top of those. So I'm just going to try to stick it down without lifting all that up. So I'm just going to go straight down. And I'm just going to pop that on there. And once you've got it where you want it, just give it a good stick down. And then what you're going to do now is, I've got a piece there I can get off in a minute. So what you're going to do now is, with this as a guide, I'm going to just grab my big scissors. I did have them somewhere over there. I'll just grab them quickly. And as a guide, we're going to use that back piece as, so we're just going to turn it over. We're just going to use that as a guide to cut. So all I'm doing is cutting off those, like while I'm still holding it, I'm just going to cut those bits off that are hanging over. But maybe you could have done that. Actually, I might just leave that for a moment, and I'll cut them off when I do the other piece. So once you've got that piece there, actually no, I'll do that now because it's only going to confuse you. So I'm just going to cut all those little pieces off there, and so I'm just going to cut all that. So I'm just going to go this way, it's a bit easier. And I've just cut all those side pieces off. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to work out which way I want to have it. And I was going to go the other way, but I'm going, actually, do I want to go that way? Because I was going to go that way and do it the same as what I did here. So I still might do it that way. Actually, no, I'm just going to go that way now. So what I'm going to do now is I'll take that off the piece of the backing in a moment. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my die out of that piece there, and I'm just going to take, so I'm going to pick that all up, make sure they're all stuck well, and I'm just going to remove that little piece there that did slide down into there. So if I can get him, so I might need to grab my scissors and just, there you go. I've got him out. So just make sure that they're all stuck down really well. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try my little one here, and I'm just going to see if I can fit it in there. So I'm going to get rid of. So what I'm going to do, and I'm probably not. So I will grab my big. So what I'm going to do is I'll grab my big plates off my other one, and I'll show you. I'll just drag him over here. So I'm just going to grab my so I'd sit it down on my plate here, and I'd put it on in the middle of that and work out which way you're going to have it. I'm going to go that way. So I'm just going to, while you've got your plastic, so it's still on that plastic sheet, so I'm going to work out where I want to have this piece here, and so I'm just going to sit it into the center of where I want to have that on my card. So I'm just going to pop that on top of that plastic piece, like the sticker sheet. So I'm going to work out where I want to have that. So I'm just going to have that there, and I'm just going to pop my top piece back on, and then I'll run that, if I don't move it, I'll run that through where I want to have that through my cut and emboss, and I'll come back and show you what I've done. So I'm just going to cut that out, and hopefully it's gone straight, but I keep moving it every time I sit it in there. So okay, and if you want to have a precise cut, you can always stick it down, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to run it through. Okay, if I can get that through there. Go. And I'm just going to run that through, and I might just run it back just to give it a cut. And now I'm just going to bring that back, and you can see that it's already, that I've cut that piece out. So I'm just going to gently take that piece out. It seems to be caught down in that piece there. And we'll keep that piece. So I'll put that aside. I'll make a card with that another day. But what we want now is this piece here. So then we're going to bring our white piece back in. So we've got our white piece. So what we're going to do is that's going to go down onto there. But before we do that, we're going to grab our dimensionals, and I'm going to do really quick this today. So I'm just going to grab my, hopefully I've got a sheet here that's got some on it. Actually, I've got bits and pieces, so I'll just use the little bits and pieces here. Actually, I'll grab another piece. When you want them, you can't find them. So I'm just going to use a whole sheet here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab and I'm just going to go around and pop one on each of those little sections. So I'm going to do my big ones first. Just be very careful. So I might just need and I'm going to be really quick. So I'm just using my big ones here on the and this part here, you need to make sure that you don't like lift it up. So this would be probably the hardest, is trying to keep it all intact before you stick it down. So this is what they mean by the floating card technique. So I'm just going to pop I'm just popping a few big ones, and then I'm just going to use the mini ones. So I might just pop another one in there, and you can see it's all sticking to my hands. I wonder if I'll get another big one in that one. There you go. And then I'm just going to grab my little mini ones, and I'm just going to go back in, and I'm just going to pop some little ones on those areas there. So, and that's what I said, once this part you've got this part down, it'll, like once you've got all these down, it'll go together pretty quickly. Okay, I don't want to stick. I just want to pop one on there and one on there, and then another one there, and another one in there, and just want to pop one on there. I'm going further up the table now, and one there, and I think I need one in that little bit there, and another little one in there. So, I mean, it takes a lot of dimensionals, but it's quite pretty when you're finished. So I'm just going to pop one up in that one, and one there, and I think I need one more there. Actually, no, probably don't. Probably need a couple little half ones to go there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to snip a tiny little bit of this off, and I'm just going to cut. I'll grab my little scissors, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that off that one, and I'm just going to stick him along there, and I'm going to do the same thing on that one. So all I done was cut a little bit of that off, and I'm just going to stick him there, not to my finger, to there. And I think that's all I need to do. So now we're just going to, the hard bit is go and take all these off, and like I said, this is the most time consuming bit, but once you've done all this, it comes together pretty quickly. So I'm just popping them all over there because I don't want to slow it down. I'm just going around as I go, and okay, and I'm sticking to those bits. You start to stick once you so find a little spot where you can just hold the whole lot down, and you can get all the backings off, and you can just see that hasn't taken me that long to do them. So just make sure you don't get those little bits sticking there. And so once you've done that, then we'll stick that down. So I'm just grabbing that end there, and I'm nearly done. I'm nearly back to the start again. So yeah, just making sure that I've seen people use their little take your pick tool, but I find it very hard to maneuver that. So once you've got it all, make sure you get all your little pieces out of the way, and then you bring that piece back in, and I've got a piece up there, so that doesn't matter, I will work on that piece. And then you bring your little piece back in, and once you bring that back in, you work out where you're going to have it on your piece of paper here, so you can line it up straight again where you had it. And then once you've done that, sit it down once you're happy where it is, and then sit that down on your piece and give them a good press down to make sure that they and I could have went over a little bit more, but that's okay. Mine's going over the page a little bit, but I'm happy with that. So I'm just going to get that piece there, and once you've done that, then you're just going to slowly peel that piece off. And once you've peeled that piece off, there you go. You have got your floating, and you don't need that piece anymore. You could reuse that, but I was quite happy to do that. So once you've done that, there is your floating piece there. So before I stick that one down, I'm gonna I was going to go that way, but I've mucked it up with the way I was putting it, so I'm going to go this way. So what I'm going to do, and it doesn't matter that it's gone over that way, because I think it's quite pretty anyway, and I might just fill in these little spots. I'll show you how I'll fill those in a second. So what was I doing? I was grabbing the stamp set. So I was going to have happy birthday, like I was going to have happy birthday go that way, but I don't think, I'll have to see what fits in there now from this set. So I don't think these will fit in. They might. So what's that one? Newsflash. I was going to have, I had one that I wanted to have already, but I don't think that's going to fit in there now. So what can I do? Don't know if that one, so what's that one say? Actually, I'm just going to stick that one, actually, yeah, I'll stick that one in and see how that goes. It might, I don't, yeah, it would work better if I was going that way, but I'm not now. So anyway, okay, I'm just going to have a look, see if I can't find something that would fit in there a lot better. Actually, with happy birthday fit going that away. We'll see. Okay. Well, happy birthday fit. No, it's not going to fit either. Okay. Well, that's buggered that bit up there. So I'll have to see if I can quickly find something else that would fit that's sitting up here. Actually, I might just try this one here and see if one of these will fit in there. So this is the peaceful moment, so I might be able to fit that one in there. What's that one say? It says these are the moments, these are the moments we'll look back on with joy. So that might fit in there, so I'll just have to see. Or actually that happy birthday there might fit in. We'll see if that fits in. If that happy birthday fits in there, we can have that. So I might do that one. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a block here, and actually I might just pop that backing on that one so I know that I'm going to get it straight. So you're going to get a crash course in how to put these backings on. So I'm just going to grab, actually that one's come up there. They're all sticking together now, so I've already stuck one on there. Anyway, I'm just going to have to try to, hopefully I get that straight, and hopefully it stamps. So I'm just going to stamp this in, I'm thinking about, actually I might do that in soft suede. So I'm just going to grab my soft suede, because I've got a lot of colours going in now. I just want a dark bit, so hopefully my happy birthday goes straight. So I'm just going to, hopefully, so that's straight up there. So I'm just going to hopefully my head's not in the way. So hopefully, happy birthday. Look at that. It was meant to be. So, and I may put another little butterfly or something down in there, but, or those candles might look all right down there. No, I'll just pop a little butterfly down in there after I'm finished. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab everything out of the way. Like I said, I'll put that one up there so I don't lose that one. Put all those butterflies over there. So, and hopefully I'm still in view. I am. So now I'm just going to grab those other pieces that I had. So what I'm going to do is, before I do that, is I'm going to turn this over, and I'm just going to grab my scissors again. I'll grab my little snips, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut those pieces off so they're not hanging over my card. So I'm just using the that as a guide. So, and don't think any more is hanging over. No. So there you go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pop that piece on top of that piece, and I think that's still hanging over a little tiny bit. So I'm just going to grab my little snips and just going to, and there's, yeah, still hanging just slightly over a bit, and that one, and I think that's all done, and then that's a little tiny one up there. So there you go. So what I'm going to do now is grab my Tombow, and I'm just going to pop a little bit on the back of here, and then I'm just going to pop that onto the bumblebee piece, and just giving it so it's just got that tiny little bit of a 1/8 of an inch border. So, and I think it was just enough like bumblebee that I wanted to show on the background of that. And then I'm going to pop this piece on top of the Highland Heather. So, and once I pop that on there, so I'm just going to give that make sure that's lined up, and I've got a bit of glue popping out the bottom of there, so that's okay. I'll get rid of that, and then once you've got that where you want it, I actually just, but that's okay. So I'm just going to give that a little press down there, and once you've done that, I may even in the middle of there, I'll try that out. So I'm going to grab that stamp set again, and I'm just going to see, actually I'm just going to cut, where's that butterfly? I'm going to grab this little butterfly here, probably, I'm just seeing what other colours I've got in there, and I reckon that might be just that little one there. I just want to sit that one, so I might just cut him out. So where's my scissors gone? So yeah, I might just cut that little piece out. So I'm just going to cut it out and make sure that it's, I'm just going to give that and make sure that he's all straighten it before I pop him in there. And I'm just going to grab a dimensional, if I can find them. There they are over there. So I'm just going to stick this up on a couple of the big dimensionals, and I'm just going to take that off, backing off that one, and now I'm sticking him to the table, and I'm just going to pop him back down in there, so he just looks like he's part of that card. And there you go. And to finish that off, like on the inside, I'd put like I'd put a sentiment and I'd stamp an image and that, but I won't do that today because I think I've kept this long enough. So I'm just going to have a double check. Yep. So what I'm going to do now is to finish this off, you can pop a bit of Winker Stella on there. And I'm going to probably just do a little bit of Winker Stella probably on that butterfly there in the center. Just to give him a sparkle, and I might just do that on all the pink ones. So the magenta, or you can do them on all of them if you want, but I might just do them on the magenta ones. I'm calling it what is it, Magenta Madness. I was saying that right. So I'm just popping a little bit on those, and to finish it off, you can add a little bit of bling, and I'm just going to grab my bling here, and I might just use a couple of these little, I've got a few of these left, so I'm going to use them up. And grab my Take Your Pick tool. So these are the champagne basic rhinestones. So I'm just going to grab a couple of the little ones. So I'm just going to grab a little one here, and just in some of the little empty spots if you want to add them. I'm just going to add one there. Oh, I didn't pick him up. I'm just going to pop one in there, and I'm just going to pop another little one probably there, and then I might pop another little one up in there. And I just liked it because these little rhinestones matched in with the soft suede. So, and I might just pop another little one in there, and there you go. My my floating frame card, or floating frame technique. I really can't remember, but yeah, that's my floating frame technique. So but I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, I could have went over a little bit more, but that's what I wanted to do with it anyway. So but yeah, but if you're watching this back later and you like what you've seen, please subscribe to my channel. Please leave me a comment if you want to know any more. Please check out my page. I'll have all the details below. If you would like to purchase any of these products, I'll have a link below, or yeah, I'll have a link below in the description where you can go and purchase these items. These items are not available till the 5th of January, but you can join my team as a hobby demo and purchase these products like in a starter kit, and then you'll get an ongoing 20% on all orders after that, and you'll get that 20% discount as long as you stay current. And if you just want to join to get the discount on the products, you're more than welcome to do that. You can just, and then if you don't stay current, you'll just go back as being a customer, and then you can rejoin again to do it all over again if you'd like. But anyway, but enough of that. If you yeah, like I said, if you want to know any more, you can email me at shelley.rose@hotmail.com, and I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. But anyway, I will go, and I hope you all enjoy your day, and I'll catch you next time. Alrighty then, bye for now.